Hey, I'm back. This one is for all my car folks. Getting ready for a road trip, vacation time, love going to the mountains, to the lake. And one of the issues that I always face when I get back is the car cleanup. The inside of the car is usually a mess. So when we first bought the truck, it came with these nice Highlander WeatherTech mats, and I was super geeked, thinking that these mats would be perfect for the long road trips with messy kids spilling stuff all over the car, all over the floor, stepping in it. But after years with these mats, I wasn't as happy as I thought I would be. They have this problem. Well, they have two problems. The first problem is they don't cover as much as I thought they would, or as I need them to. So if we take a closer look, you can see all of this area here, all of this here. If you go between the seats here, all of this, prime spaces for candy and dirt and mud. And if you look even at this here, right where the about 3 inches before it gets to under the seat, you have all that open space. And in the front, you have all this space here. You know, as soon as you get in, it allows a lot of mud and dirt to go along the sides of the mat. And then there's an even bigger problem. They don't stay in place. So when my kids moving around and they getting in and out, they slide easily. So if you see that, how easy that just slid. And so now all the dirt gets right up under the mat. So that's not helpful. And sometimes I come back here and the mat is like up under the seat and twisted. And so now all of that space, prime real estate for dirt and mess. And so what I've noticed is once I take the mat out, I have to clean just as hard under the mat as I do on the mat. Oh, and then there's a third issue. When you look at these mats, they have these big, thick grooves. I don't know if you can see that. See those grooves? And so all of the dirt and grime get trapped in between these slots. And so even with a shop vac, you know, I have to put like a suction cup around it to get most of the dirt out. And it still doesn't do a good job. So I end up having to wash the mats every time. And you know, after a while that gets old. I want to be able to vacuum and go, you know, without leaving all that dirt behind. So this year, I'm trying something new. I'm trying the 3D Maxpider mats. I went online and I saw a lot of great reviews about these mats. And so I figured I'll go ahead and spend the money and just give it a shot. So now I'm gonna go ahead and install them so I can check the fit. So I see why they get the name Spider, because they're super grippy. They clung to this floor, this carpet, really good. I mean, I had to keep like lifting it up to adjust them. But look at the coverage. I mean, wow. It's covering every area that I had problems with. These corners, this footrest, it goes up under the pedals. And look at the sides, high up on the sides. So now, much less vacuuming for me. I don't see dirt getting anywhere outside of this. They're nice and soft, so if I drive with my shoes off, I have a nice feel on my feet. I'm impressed already. So let me get the rest in. It's like they snap right into place. So I am highly impressed. The fit is amazing. I mean, look at this. They don't move when you slide them. They're in there. And it's total coverage. So when I slide the seat back, look at that coverage. Now I do have the set that I ordered did not come with this middle piece. So I have to order this from the company, but it's coming. Look at that. The fit is amazing. Goes deep under the seat. It just takes care of all the trouble spots. Look at that. All along the sides. And it has, I just love the high ridge to trap it all in. Even if it's a beverage spill. Look how tight it hugs every shape. Probably could slide that up some more. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Let's look at the front. Total coverage. I'm impressed with the 3D Maxpider. So far, I'm thoroughly impressed with the 3D Maxpider mats. I love the fit, I love the look, I love the feel. So next is the road trip. Heading to the mountains, to the lake. We're gonna break them in real good, and I'll bring you along for the cleanup when we get back.
Lake blower, here we come.
All right, we're finally back from a great vacation. Let's take a look at the mats. All right, so here's the driver's side. Not too bad. Go around to the passenger side. I do want to add an asterisk. The lake was closed this year. From the storm, they're still cleaning out debris and, restoring the lake. So we didn't get a chance to go to the lake to get all that sand and stuff. Not too bad. right? So let's go to the back. But I can tell you, I'm already impressed with these mats. Even though it's not as dirty as it normally would be, I can tell that everything is contained and it's gonna make for a much easier cleanup. I mean, look how the ridges just keep everything right inside of the mat. So let's grab the vacuum. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick vacuum so that you can see how the vacuum picks up and cleans up. Oh yeah, much easier. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, so look at that. Nothing is coming off that mat because the grooves are just too deep. Can't get in there. Done. Look at that. I'm done. Just that fast. No protection back here though. Watch this. One pass. Look how clean that is with one pass. Watch this, one pass. Look how much it cleans up. Definitely a win. Definitely a win. Here you go. Man, I hope this comes across in the video how easy, how quick and easy it is to clean these mats. Wow, wow, that wasn't even close in comparison to the other mats. I mean, dude, that's groundbreaking record speed of how fast I was able to vacuum out the car and be done with the vacuum than it was with the other WeatherTech mats with those deep grooves. But I do have one more step I wanna do just to show you the beauty of these mats. So one thing about these mats is that, you know, they look a little ashy. Even though they're vacuum and there's no dirt on the mat, it shows dusty or ashy, you know, like it still looks a little dirty. You know, all mats do that, especially those the black rubber mats, they do that. But what I want to try, I'm going to try to use some of this protectant, Armor All protectant, to see if it gives a better look to the mats. And believe me, this is overkill. It's not necessary. But, you know, I just want to give it a shot. So, oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So just once over with the Armor All protectant, and it looks like a brand new mat. Looks like a brand new mat. I hope this is coming across in the video. It could be better, but it's still much better than the other mats that I had. I mean, from my perspective, looking down on the mats, they look great. But if you come out from an angle, they still look a little dirty. You can see it. But we're talking floor mats, you know, floor mats. But there was one issue that I did have with the mats that, you know, I wish could be better. So the ridges on the sides, you see how they do cover and protect. But once you get into the car and you're bringing your foot in, sometimes your foot has a tendency to catch on this ridge right here. See that? See how my foot is catching on that ledge? So if you don't pick your foot up, if you drag your foot, you'll catch that edge. But you know, once you get in here and you can see, like once I put my foot down, that how it moves. You know, that's the only drawback or downside to this type of mat, or this mat in general, or the fit of this mat. Let me say that, the fit of this mat. Because in other fits, it may not do that. But this is a 2016 Highlander, you know. So they probably make a better fit for the newer models. But that's the only downside that I've seen using these mats. Everything else is a definitely plus. Or as my man Floss say, a major go. So again, we're talking about the 3D Maxpider floor mats that I just put in the 2016 Toyota Highlander. I love them. They made cleanup so much quicker and easier. I mean, I can't speak enough about them. They didn't move all over the place. They stayed put, kept all the dirt and debris and food contained, made my cleanup a breeze. So if you're looking for new floor mats for your vehicle, I'd say think about making that investment. You won't regret it. Now I guess I should get a set for my ridge line.